All right, man. One time for the one time. IlFam79 in your social media choice. But y'all already knew that. Y'all see a very, very special guest in the house. He's been here before. You've seen him, me and Lovely. Shout out to the homie. I talked to him on something else. He was here when we did STP versus I can't even remember that crew.
Takeover. Takeover.
Just takeover. They're definitely not together. As a matter of fact, I think Bougie is homeboy about that. Anyway, it doesn't matter, man. Big Bad Kaiju. O'Shea Edwards in the house, brother. Welcome. Shout out to having a home game. I love hometown folks, man.
Oh man, life is good, man. Trying to stay, as busy as humanly possible. People say you try to be, I'm blessed and booked, so like I can't be mad at that.
Yay, that's legit. Listen, I'm gonna get into it, and I know there's some store feelings here. I am a hometown guy, Maryland all day. You already know. I don't happen to be a big fan of the home team. I don't dislike them. They're just not my particular team. But
That's fine.
I know that there is a sore, like the whole Maryland is still in mourning over the Baltimore Ravens.
Brother,
how you
brother, homie, just the ugliest game of football I've ever seen in my life. Like I told somebody, like, yo, you ever shot yourself in the foot and then looked at it and goes, what can be worse? I don't know, maybe if I shoot myself in the other foot and then you go and do it. Like that's what it was. And you were just like, what was happening, man? But that's football. That's football.
Now I was sitting there watching it, and I've said this to several people. I felt like people knew. And the reason why I say it felt like people knew is that playoff game, right? That playoff game against actually my youngest team in Baltimore, and they bought out everybody. I'm talking about Ray was there, Sug, you know what I'm saying? Billick was up in the stands. It was what every team does when my Cowboys come to their stadium is they bought out everybody. And I was like, yes, this is the first time there's an AFC championship game in Baltimore. And people were, I mean, listen, the city was great that week, right?
Yeah.
It was amazing. The feeling was good, brother. But I was like, oh, did y'all just shoot y'all shot beforehand? Like, why would you have everybody here now? We want everybody next week.
Yeah, man. It was one of those things, man, where like I just had this feeling. I'm like, yo, I don't think this is it. Like before kickoff, I'm like, I don't think this is it. And I felt it in my gut. I was just like, nah, man, we just happy to be here. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do that all day, man. I was like, yo, your defense held the Super Bowl champs to 17 points in the first quarter. And all you could do was muster up 10. That's it. Like, those boys didn't score again for 3 quarters. They shut them out. And all you could do, and all you could put up was 10 points, an interception, 2 fumbles, and a missed field goal. Like, what do you do? What do you say to that? You just kind of like, okay, and you just keep getting upset. Does nothing but just make you more mad. It's like, what's the point?
What do you think? I mean, all offensive production is that what was it? Is that
it was dumb mistakes. Like everybody was like Zay Flowers is this and that. I'm like, y'all gotta understand that kid's 22. That's a rookie. That's a rookie. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not saying what he did was like right, but coming from a former athlete, like homie, I understand. You climbed the ladder, you snatched that football from him at the 2. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If we were playing street ball, yo, you getting flexed on. Yeah, you getting flexed on. But I'm like, homie, this is the AFC Championship, and you are a professional. You have to be a professional at all times.
Yeah. So what do you? Because being a coach, and knowing that coaching tree, of course, produced well all season, and so they're gonna get picked. You know what I mean? The folks are gonna come and see those guys, man. What do you? What changes would you like to see in Baltimore? I am a big proponent of. Listen, I'm going to be honest. We had one bad game. Things, and when I say we, I'm just talking about as a football fan.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we've had one bad game. I don't want drastic things to change.
No, you don't. But then you also realize too, like football is ultimately a business. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to choose. Okay, do we? You have on your offensive side, you got pieces that you're not going to let go. Like Lamar's going to get his money. Zay Flowers going to get his money. Ronnie Staley, those offensive tackles, they're going to get their money. It's whatever. On the defense, like Roquan Smith, he's going to get his money. Humphrey's going to get his money. You know what I'm saying? So then you got a few guys who's like, okay, who can we let go? Because unfortunately, you can't keep everybody. You can't. And look at the coaches. Half that coaching staff is gone getting DC jobs, which means like, Baltimore knows what they're doing with their front office. Like they know what they're doing. So it's one of those like, okay, let's say just because he's first person to come up, let's say you got to get rid of Patrick Queen. You're going to let him walk. Hey, man, we can't sign a man for his 5th year. He didn't produce like we thought he was. We're going to let him walk. Okay, cool. My question goes, who's out there who we think can either be a lateral move or an improvement in that position? And then you got to look at that too. And it's like, well, we got so-and-so out here. Man, he's committed 15 mil. It's like, yeah, but Patrick only wants like 7. Well, Patrick knows the system. Patrick knows what to do. In simple economics, 7 beats 15 any day of the week.
100%. 100%, man. It's interesting to watch. Of course, I have one of those teams. I'm a Cowboy fan. And of course, immediately came and got my defensive coordinator. But it's really the same story. It's really the team had a very good year, lost 4 or 5 games, and the changes shouldn't be drastic, but of course it's because of who we are, and as Cowboys, the quarterback's got to go, and to be honest, those numbers.
It's not on him. It's not on Dak, man. It's not on Dak.
Hey, listen, man. I listen, and you sit there and watch these quarterbacks play, and they got really, really hard jobs. Lamar Jackson's a black quarterback who got that stigma of, well, maybe he should have played another position. Dak Prescott, of course, is a guy who comes in and he's the quarterback of the Cowboys. If they don't win the Super Bowl, he needs to be gone the next year. It's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of unknowns. You have an unknown coming up, right? We've got one champion as of now, as of when we speak, brother Suge Dunkerton, and possibly he has a match the day before, you know what I'm saying, with Coleman, and you don't know who you are facing this coming Sunday. How do you prepare for something like that when there is an uncertainty in your opponent all the way up until the day before? Shout out to Caprice Coleman. My apologies.
You prepare for like you would anything else. I can't control what happens on Saturday. I have no say in that whatsoever. I can't control what happens. I wish that's gonna be a certified banger. Like no doubt. I wish more eyes were on it than there already are. More eyes need to be on it, to be completely honest. This shouldn't be just I don't want to say and label this as just for the culture show. Like, no, this is for everybody. If you're a wrestling fan, you need to be watching this. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, you need to be watching this. These guys are going to put on like art. The only negative is I won't be there to see it in person. But I got shit to do. I have shit to do. More importantly, is to get ready for Sunday. Man, I'm not a fan. I'm not going to sit there and go rah, yay, Suge, yay, Capri. Man, I hope they both get hit by a bus. Like, I couldn't really care. I couldn't really care. Because, man, you're going to walk up in the Maryland, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt, man. You know how long I've been waiting for this? I've been on fight since day one. Day one. and I'm just now getting a shot. Hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, how many times do you think I've ever been submitted in a fight ring?
I haven't seen it, and I've
Zero,
sat there.
zero.
That makes sense.
Hey, how many times have I been pinned in a fight ring? I'll stop right there. Zero. It took Billy Dixon a stack of chairs, 2 tables, some trash cans, and damn near a cinder block just to keep me down for 10 seconds. And I still got up at 11. And the only reason why he even still walking around with that victory on me is because his fat ass rolled out the ring and just so happened to land on his feet and not roll an ankle. So yeah, he deserved that win. Yeah, brother. Yeah, you deserve that. But other than that, man, like, I'm unstoppable. It's why I'm not on every single show, because you already know what's about to go down. It took me 4 years, man, to get this shot. And this is no disrespect to you or anybody else. The amount of coverage that's been getting, man, is laughable. Laughable. It's obscene, man. It's damn near offensive. And I'm supposed to be here and be like, yo, for the culture, this, but if the culture ain't for me, man, fuck them. I'm doing this for me. There ain't no fist in the air, ain't none of this shit, man. This is for me. And I hate the fact that it's got to be either through one of my OGs in Suge or one of my idols in Caprice. But yo, somebody's getting hurt. Either I'm going to end a Cinderella story or I'm going to crush a title reign before it even begins. But that ain't my problem. What pisses me off is the fact that I got no play coming into this. What pisses me off is everybody's been writing this thing off like this ain't nothing but a speed bump. I got motherfuckers already claiming, oh, I got this title shot next, and I got this, and I got that. But this motherfucker got to get through me. And because what happens if he don't? What happens if shit don't win? You think I'm going to bring my ass to bumfuck Indiana to wrestle Hoodfoot? No. Why? He don't deserve no title shot. You think I'm going to drive down to bumfuck Georgia to wrestle Skrull the Great? No, I'm not. Why would I? What has he done to earn it? There's a lot of people out there who earned a title shot, but he's just lining off like, oh yeah, man, hey man, murderers, bro. Ain't no murder. Yo, it stops here. It stops right the fuck here. He can plan all those matches he wants to, but hey, I bet you won't be for no title. I bet you that. But I have to be the bad guy about this, and I'm cool with it. I have been training my ass off for this, and no one said a word about it, and I'm cool with it. I have been in some of the best shape of my entire life, and no one has said a single word about it, and I'm cool with it. Because this is what I gotta do, man. I've come to peace with it. I'm like, cool, man. You know what? For too long, I've had to sit around and watch people cheer for Trish because, oh, look at her, look at everything that she's doing. Rah, 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 long live the queen. Now I gotta sit here and listen to everybody talk about Suge and, oh man, he deserves it. He's this, he's that. Rah, 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 long live Suge. It's laughable how I have been simply looked over. It's laughable the way I have just basically just been passed by as if like I don't exist. I beat the brakes off Trish. I beat the brakes off Suge. And I have waited in line and said nothing. And then what do I get in return? Oh, yeah, by the way, Suge got to wrestle O'Shea on Saturday if he beats Caprice, though. But let's talk about that, though. Like Caprice, yes. Suge, yes. Okay, cool. Because since y'all won't come to me, fine, I'll come to you. And you're not going to like what I got to say.
There's something to be said in every promotion and in every event of the guy that they bring in, because they know he's going to turn heads. He's going to be excited in the ring. He's going to be the guy that you can depend on, Mr. Dependability, but he might not be the guy that you push to the top of the world. And that's what it feels like you're saying now is A, is that what you're saying? And B, what is that like? How do you break out of that mold?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Oh, we fuck with you, but we don't fuck with you. That's how that feels. That's how that feels. We like you, but like we don't like you like that. Cool, cool. Then I'll just take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take everything away from them. Every person they want to cheer for, I'm gonna take them from them. Every new little darling that comes up, I'm gonna smash them. I'm gonna crush them. I'm gonna make them regret they ever bought a pair of boots in the first place. I'm sick of this. Everybody belongs. No, the fuck y'all don't. No, the fuck y'all don't. Some of y'all need to be back on the other side of that damn barrier. And if you think I'm talking about you, yeah, more than likely I'm probably talking about you. But I'm sick of this. Everybody wants to play wrestler until it's time to be wrestler. Now also we got problems. I'm coming to hurt people. I'm coming to take what's mine. Come hook or crook, it's coming home with me. Believe that. I hate the fact it's going to have to come at the cost of Suge or it's going to come at the cost of Caprice. But then the more I think about it, like I said, man, it has to be that way. It's the only way this makes sense. You guys wouldn't believe me otherwise. So we'll both lose. You'll lose a hero, I'll lose a friend.
I've been a fan, to be honest, and I do these. There's no such thing as bias. I don't care about that bias crap. I like to talk to folks. I like to watch in ring, and you are one of those folks. I've seen quite a bit of matches from you, but my favorite thing that I've ever seen from you, and I've seen several matches, there is a video a few months back where Alex Kane was about to put in some work. And you did what I feel like this space and this space needs in Black pro wrestling is OGs. You gave that man words of affirmation that helped him move forward, and he did what he had to do. Talk about being the OG in spaces, and like how much does it mean to be able to not only get busy in the ring yourself, but be able to affect what other folks do in ring and moving forward in this industry?
Well, first of all, man, that video, that was the one thing people don't say, man, that was a raw moment. That, like I said, but that stuff like that's not planned, man. That was a raw ass moment. Because I want, when my time is done with wrestling and like, you know, I can hang it up and be proud of everything I've done, man, I want the game to be better because I was in it. And while yeah, man, there's a level of ego within wrestling. Like, you got to have an ego. And if you don't, yo, show me a mirror, I'll show you a liar. But at the same time, you have to have a little bit of humility behind that, you know, to justify if you're going to have a big ego, you got to have humility to justify it. And so, you know, seeing where Alex came from and seeing what he's been able to do in a very short amount of time, like there's times where like you need to be reminded of like who the hell you are and where the hell you came from. Because like any given day, man, somebody can come take exactly what's yours. Is today going to be the day? Is today going to be the day? And he was like, no, it's not. I'm like, then yo, okay, I know that. You know that. They don't know that. So you're going to have to go out there and show every single slinging dick in that room who you are. I don't care if they've seen you 1,000,000 times. Show them. Because the only way they're going to feel you is they got to see it. And so it was just one of them things, man, where like I want to give the game what I wish I had coming up. There was nobody in my corner barking for me. There was, you know, there wasn't really anybody who was just like, yo, this is the cat. There was cats who looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Suge and Caprice being two of those people. They looked out for me. They did a very, very good job looking out for me. I was like, but there was nobody who was like, hey, young man, this is what you do. This is how you handle this. This is what this is. This is what this. I had to find that out by my own, by myself. Like, people don't get that. Like, I didn't have a crew. I still don't have a crew. Like, now it's me. Like, I train alone. I win alone. I lose alone. I drive alone. I fly alone. That ain't by design. That's just kind of how it worked. Because when I first got in this business, everybody wanted to ride with me until it got serious. And now my truck empty all the time. Cats want to come to me when I'm flying here. Yo, can I come with you? Well, you got money for a plane ticket? Because I don't. Homie, I don't drive. I fly. Being that type of, but I want kids to understand, like, yo, it's out there for you to go get it. But like, I'm not going to spoon feed this to you. I am not going to sit here and just like try to tell you what you already know, man. Because half these cats around here now, man, they think they know it. And I'm like, you know what, man? Hey, maybe you do. Maybe you got the right formula. So what the hell do I know? I ain't been nowhere. I'm just a dude. Fuck me. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'll put my career up against yours at the end of the day, and I bet mine still holds up. I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a good time.
That's that talk. Guy comes up to you backstage, and they're like, "Hey, can you have a look at my match?"
Yeah.
What are you giving him? What are you looking at?
Exactly what he needs. Exactly what he needs to hear. If you don't have somebody who you can give a match to, and you're like, yo, I'm really super proud of this match, I challenge the people I give my matches to, hey, make me hate this thing. Make me hate it. And they without fail make me hate some of my favorite matches again and again and again. I watch them back and I'm just disgusted, like, ugh, why would I do that? Ugh. And look at that. That's stupid. That's dumb. I don't like this match. People like, this match is great. Man, this fucking sucks. You need to have that mentality. I'm not here to self-gratify anybody. You want me to watch some stuff? All right, cool. Do me a favor, go outside, like take your feelings, like check them at the door. You want to get better, or do you want to have your ego strokes? Like, let me know which one you want, and I can direct you however which you want to go. I was like, but I don't play that. Like, I will tell you what you did well. I will tell you areas that you can improve. And then there's certain things where, hey, maybe you consider, instead of going A, B, C, D, you consider X, Y, Z. But I'm never going to sit and just shit on it. And like, oh, this fucking sucks. And I'm not going to do all that because I don't help nobody. But I'm going to tell you what you need to know, when you need to know it, how you need to know it. So like most people, they'll get in contact with me. I say, give me some time because I got to watch it a few times to kind of really understand what's going on. And then you get like a Word like a giant email with a Word document attachment with like all my critiques minute by second, frame by frame. That way you can go back, watch it, and see exactly where I'm at and know exactly what I'm asking when I'm asking it. Most people love it. Some people don't, and that's cool. I'm not for everybody, and I am A-okay with that.
What are some matches, and not necessarily your matches, but what are matches that you like consider like absolute teaching moments? Like, God dang it, watch that match.
Shawn Michaels, Shelton Benjamin, Monday Night Raw Gold Rush opening match. That match made me want to become a professional wrestler. I think it was Halloween Havoc, but I might be mistaken. Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko. Actually, anything Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, watch that.
Bars, yeah, big bars.
Trying to think. Because there's some really good stuff that I watch like a lot. My biggest thing is I always go back and watch the old like 1980s, 1990s All Japan. So I go back to Stan Hansen, all those guys back then just running through bruising people. That's my cup of tea. That's what I kind of watch when I want to do like some film study that on my own, kind of see what's out there. I like finding some other wrestlers. Like I watch, this is just for me. I watch Takashi Morishima, his Ring of Honor run. His Noah run, I watch a lot of that. I watch a lot of Bison Smith. Do your homework, kids. I watch a lot of Bison Smith, man. That and if I want to get crazy, I'll pop in some Mike Awesome because why not? That dude's bananas.
Yes, listen, the way him and Tanaka, listen.
Oh, brother, listen. That's what got me. That's what got me clicked on ECW as a kid. I was like, yo, give me more of that.
So, all right. Hosses in general, and I don't know if I hope that term doesn't offend you. However, sir, you are a hoss in this pro wrestling thing. When they see you come in that goddamn ring, there is aggression expected. There is a big punishment type matches that we are going to see. I remember watching you and Tiberius Asante in fight. Those type of matches to me feel like wrestling. But I know that those type of matches also take a bit out of you. What's that next day like when you have one of them big horse battles and you're at home, you know what I'm saying, licking your wounds? What's that next day like?
Oh, brother, it sucks, man. It sucks. It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time at all. Like you've been through a war, you know, you kind of ran through a brick wall several times, you know, all that good stuff. But it's all about being smart. So usually, like right afterwards, I'm popping ibuprofen just to get myself ready. You know, I'm already at home, like taking the hottest shower, and just my wife already knows, like, yo, give me 20. Just let me stand here for a minute, you know, kind of do what I got to do. Usually the wife goes to get my massage gun ready, so she kind of works me out. And then by Monday, it's bearable. It's bearable at that point. You know, at least I can move around. I can be somewhat functional. Usually, like I kind of take Monday, Tuesday off, and then Wednesday, Thursday, I just get right back in it.
What is the path forward for you? What are you looking? What mark are you looking to leave on this thing? You know what I mean? La Costa Ropestra, you know what I'm saying? This thing of y'all's. What mark is it that you're looking to kind of leave on pro wrestling?
One was a personal goal for myself is, man, I always want to work for Ring of Honor, and I succeeded in doing that. I had 2 pay-per-views underneath my belt. You know what I'm saying? Got a chance to be a part of Survival of the Fittest. You know, that's a big deal to me because they can't take that away from me. Like that's mine. You know, I'm in the books. You know, you go back, you know, 2019 to 2021, like my name right there. You can't take it from me. So to that aspect, man, I've reached to the point of where I thought I could be. And now at this point in time, man, I don't care. I don't care. There's so much that I would like to do, but some of the stuff I like to do, I can't have any control over that. Because if I had control over that, homie, I already be there. I already be doing that. You know, so I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I want to do this, want to do that. I'm like, man, I'm having fun. I'm having the time of my life. I'm wrestling for me now. I'm not wrestling. I'm not chasing a contract. I'm not chasing a check. You know, wrestling pays a good bit of my bills, and then, you know, pays the rest of them. I'm having fun. That's a dangerous place for me to be. When I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a damn. Like I'll run through everybody. What y'all gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like I've been to the mountaintop and I'm going again. But this time I'm bringing hardware with me.
My man, listen, I'm very selfish in these things. When I do these interviews, I talk to people I want to talk to. If I don't want to talk to you, I'm not going to. I love to talk to Maryland guys. I get a chance to see folks up the road for me, up the road MLW, down the road Fight. You know what I mean? I'm surrounded by quality. What is it in this area, man, that kind of, you know, because there's a strong history here. All the Great American Bashes, the night that you know what I'm saying, the night that Ron Simmons won that title, it was in Baltimore, right up the road. There's so much here. What about this area, I guess, fuels that, and what are some of the things that matter to you as far as, you know, this area?
Okay, so let me start off by saying that, like, I am not native, not native at all. I'm from Atlanta. I moved up here about 5 years ago, really to chase Ring of Honor, and I kind of stayed, and I love it up here. I think it's great. Oh man, I wish I moved a bit sooner. There's a lot of great wrestling around Maryland and DC. The reason why you don't see more of it is the commission sucks, man.
DC commission trash. I can say.
Oh yeah, I say that. No, you can say that. It's trash. It's always been trash. It'll always be trash. It's self-serving. It does nothing but bog down people trying to create art because of a loophole that, like, guys, you understand what this is, right? You know what wrestling is, right? Like, why do we need all this nonsense? You know, especially if we got to come out of pocket for everything. And at the end of the day, I have to pay you more money to do the same job that I just did. At least with Maryland, you know, they actually care about you. DC, that place is a scam. I'll say to their face, they have no justification for a job. If there's anybody who I wish didn't have a job, it was them. Get wrestling back into DC.
Yeah, I mean, if not, man, listen, like I said, they 5 minutes up the road. You know, you can go to these outskirts. Right out of listen, DC is not that big a town, baby. You can go over the border. You can go right over the border into, I don't know, Cheverly, Maryland.
Good transition.
You can go there and see quality. When we go there this weekend, brother, what are we gonna see?
Man, you're gonna see a man who has nothing left to lose, but the one thing that he has left, and that is the fact that I give a fuck about my friends. And what you're going to see on Sunday is a man who is pretty much giving up his last fuck. Because, man, you realize when you give that last one away, man, that the last one you give away, man, that's the one thing that's been holding you back. And so to get where I gotta go and to do the things that I want to do, I can't give a fuck about nothing. I can't give a fuck about nobody. If that name don't start with an O'Shea and don't end with an Edwards, it doesn't matter to me.
That's what it is, brother. Before we get out of here, I'm not holding you all night, man. Tell the folks where they can get at you on all social media.
So you can get me on Twitter at Big Bad Kaiju. It's all one word. You can get me on Instagram, Big Bad Kaiju, period, after every single word. Also, you can find me on Big Bad Kaiju on TikTok. You know, I post dumb shit, just whatever. I just mean lifting weights. That's pretty much about it. You can find me on Facebook, but like I tell you right now, I ain't adding none of y'all. Some of y'all creeps. So keep that private. you go follow. That's pretty much gonna be about it.
Yeah, you always find that weird. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I mean, you good.
Just a bit postscript, but listen, let's talk real life really quick. I always find it weird. I am I move around in certain circles.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, this is such and such, and it'd be straight government, and the picture is like with family. And I'm like, why would I add that nigga? I don't.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's especially if you know he has another page directly for us. Like, don't do that. I am not your friend. I am not your friend. No.
Hey, wrestling folk.
I am not your friend. I am not. No, I don't want to be your friend. We're not friends. Like, leave me alone.
Absolutely.
I'm old, man. Leave me alone.
Really quick, because and the one thing that sticks out in my memory from we had to take over this STP deal, right? Yeah. Everybody was jawing back and forth, and you, my friend, was on the sticks, and you were looking back at the all right, whatever they thought. And then when it was time, you spoke your piece and got up out of there. Are you still heavy into the gaming, and what are you playing right now?
Right now, we are waiting for Helldivers 2 to finish downloading.
Okay.
All right, so that's TV number 1. And then TV number 2, right here.
You're doing the same thing I'm doing. I understand.
brother. Because that way, when the wife comes home, she can watch TV over here, and I can game right there, and we can still be on the same couch. We chilling. You see it.
You might be my.
You see it. You see it. You see it. You see it.
It's checking on this one. In about 15 minutes, you'll be raw on that one.
Man, buddy. You see the vision? You see the vision?
Absolutely. Man, after my own heart. And the last thing I'll get into before we get out of here, right now as we speak, there are certain smells in my house right now.
Okay.
I was with the wrist. You know what I'm saying? I had the cast iron griddle going. I did some chops with some gravy.
I like where we're going with this.
What was the last meal that you prepared? Because we talked about this last time.
Okay. So, oh hell, when was it? Yeah. So, last month, my brother-in-law And my sister-in-law came over with their kids and everything. And I'm a sucker, man. Like I said, I love cooking for my family. Like, it's no big deal. So they just moved back from Arizona. So, like, they're kind of getting their feet together. But like, yeah, bring the girls over. We'll come eat, because our place is kind of like the cool place to hang out. I went and got 2 London broils.
Ooh.
Man, just kept it real simple. Just crack some pink Himalayan sea salt, some cracked black pepper, a little bit of cumin, garlic powder, onion powder. I had some other little seasoning kind of just put on there, whatever. Bang, bang, boom, boom. A little bit of like light dusting with the olive oil, just really give it a nice whatever. All right, turn the grill on, get that thing super, super hot. Put it on and just let it sear on each side. Then I turned everything down like to medium and just bang and just let it go. I left them on there for about like 8 to 9 because I know that grill cooks a little longer sometimes. So 8 to 9, took them out, put them back on there for about like 6 to 7. I have a big wooden plank, and so I took them off. We let it set. I put it in the oven while we finished making. Then I grilled some green beans. I did half an onion, just whatever. The wife made some roasted sweet potatoes, all that good stuff. And then take everything out. Everyone liked about medium. I was medium. I told them, like, we like me. I'm like, yeah, you about to get medium rare. Suck it. I got this big German steak chef knife, and just homie butter, just bang, 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 bang. And so there's a total of maybe like 7 of us in the house, and I was like, man, I hope I got enough, because within the 45 minutes, that steak gone.
Absolutely.
Just gone. It was, and everybody was like, yo, we are so full. I'm like, good. If you come to my house, you eat, you will leave full. That was the last meal like I cooked from top to bottom.
That's what it is, man. Listen, those are my joys: pro wrestling, video games, cooking,
and food.
Yes, absolutely. Those things, man. I cannot wait for next week. I cannot wait to see folks that I get to see all the time, man. Shout out to you, and I appreciate you
of course
for coming through, man, brother. And that's what I have this evening. I am not going to hold you any longer. If the folks want to know, they will check the socials. I will see you, gentlemen and ladies, at Fight, man. And that's it, man. Peace.
All-Star Wrestling